And this nigga Robin is tweaking out. And just look, he done interrupted a black man's fate. He just crossed the line. He then hops on top of a bot and starts beating the living dog piss out of him. And based off his form, it was definitely a little racially motivated. Cause Starfire grabs Robin and looks at this nigga like, "Good man." So they end up regrouping, and as they're planning their next move, Robin spots a literal random and starts pressing him. So to start off, all we see is Robin hawking out Slade with the most ill intent. This man turned into Usain Bolt. Man, fuck being a superhero, you better take your ass to the track field. But Slade a sore loser. He says, "Hell nah, fuck tag, let's play hide to go seek." Had Robin looking mad clueless. Robin then spotted Slade and immediately got to swinging. All for him to go 0 for 50 on punches, straight Ben Simmons numbers. Slade carries a two-piece and cracks him with a right, but Robin can't go out like that in front of the host, so he tries playing it off, knowing damn well he's seeing stars right now. Throwing 2 batarangs, but Slade knocks that shit out the way, somehow causing all this unnecessary destruction. Robin then starts searching through the smoke, but he can't see none. And Slade thought shit was sweet, cause he thought he was finna sneak Robin, but Robin says, "Get your ass off me." He then gets to pressing Slade and goes to take off his shiesty. But Robin was not prepared for what he was finna see, because he pulls off the mask and sees himself. He then starts geeking and all you see is Robin waking up in the middle of the night. Whole time bro's PTSD was so bad he was just getting nightmares. He then walks out the room and all you see is Slade on a Zoom call with the other members. And that's how you know this motherfucker has no chill. Cause why every time I see Slade on screen he's always beefing with kids? Or even worse. But Slade pretty much says, "Hey, I planted a bomb in the city. Here's the remote. If you want it, come and get it." And Robin's fiending for that get back, so of course he's like, "Hell yeah." But Beast Boy and Cyborg step in front of him like, "Dog, I ain't gonna lie. You might want to sit this one out. You a little obsessed with him." But Robin just looks at them and says, "First off, who's the leader again?" "Alright, fuck on my face, green nigga." So they end up pulling up to the warehouse, and this nigga Robin is tweaking out. And just look, he done interrupted a black man's fate. He just crossed the line. He then hops on top of a bot and starts beating the living dog piss out of him. And based off his form, it was definitely a little racially motivated. Cause Starfire grabs Robin and looks at this nigga like, "Good man." So they end up regrouping, and as they're planning their next move, Robin spots a literal random and starts pressing him.
Tell me everything you know about this.
Long story short, they end up finding a bomb, but Robin gets split up from the team, with Robin fighting Slade and the team tracking down the bomb. Robin then pulls up on Slade and he immediately gets to talking shit. Slade then puts the remote down in between both of them and says, "Go fetch the remote, nigga." Robin leaps towards the remote, but Slade punch kicks his ass like a field goal. Robin then airballs the two-piece. Then Slade grabs the punch, breaking his arm, and proceeds to yank this nigga across the room. But Robin was fed up. Just look at his face. He looked like one of them weird anime kids after you diss their favorite anime character. He bull rushes Slade only to get gut checked. Had this nigga spewing out straight spit particles. Had this man on all fours. Slade then stares him down like, "Batman really ain't teach you shit." Robin then starts tweaking out again. Kinda like that one person in the friend group who constantly gets treated like a punching bag. It's all fun and games until he starts reaching in that book bag. Nah, don't run now. Speak all that hot shit y'all was saying earlier. Robin chin checks the hell out Slade and starts wailing on him, knocking him across the room. He picks up the trigger and all of a sudden, that's when we find out that the entire time there wasn't even a bomb. He made that up so he could distract the team and shoot them with his big ass laser. And the crazy thing is that the laser that he used shot probes into their bodies, and with the press of a button, he can off them in seconds. So Robin's just like, okay, they're not finna join you. But Slade says, "But you can." And that's when we find out why Slade brought Robin there in the first place. He basically tells Robin, "You're finna join me, and if not, I'ma send your friend 6 feet under the lake with your parents." Oh nah, he really just slaved this man. Imagine getting promoted a job you don't want. So he ends up manipulating Robin straight Darth Vader style and makes Robin his new apprentice. But f that, we gotta drip check this man cause he really put that shit. But we fast forward and Robin just got caught up by his team breaking into Wayne Enterprises. And while he's on the rooftop tracking, Slade is in his ear instigating, "Son of Batman, my ass, don't be pussy, go spin back." So mid-speech, Robin punched the nigga across the rooftop. And Beast Boy just looks at him like,
"This nigga is crazy."
And wasted no time, started swinging on Cuh. And I'ma keep it a buck, Robin was low-key styling on his ass. Cause look, Beast Boy's gonna jump in the air and try to grab him, but Robin grapples his arm and yanks him through the letter A. Had him stuck like he in one of them Step Bro videos. He didn't start swinging on Raven, and somehow Cyborg is still hesitating. And you know what? Shit, good for him. Cause if I got hit with a size 11 black AF1, best believe I'm using that arm cannon and I'm Swiss cheesing Robin. So we fast forward and Starfire jumps in front of Robin, but she's not trying to shoot him, and Robin ain't gonna lie, he was pussy whipped and looks at Starfire like, nah, I can't do it. So Slade starts ear raping this man, telling him to switch down his own girl, and then releases the probes on the entire team, talking about something, you either shoot that hoe or I'ma off your entire squad. And I'm over here watching this like, bro, there's no way he folds his own girl. And well, he did. So Robin ends up pulling up to the base and immediately tries to sneak Slade, but Slade catches it and looks at him like, you ungrateful ass nigga, I'm about to beat the fuck out of you. So he sneaks cut and tries to cave his face into the ground. Almost sent this man to lay with his parents. They didn't start boxing and Robin sends this nigga flying with a 2-piece. Stares cut down and says, you know what? Man, fuck this logo. Slade then channels his inner crackhead and starts tweaking. He then pins Robin to the ground. And it's like, bro, are you trying to fight him or help him practice his arch? Like, look at his form. He could give 90% of strippers a run for their money. He then talks Robin down and hits him with the
good boy.
Oh, nah, you cannot let that slide. He just had you arching your back and then hit you with the good boy. You have no choice but to off him. So mid-speed, Slade gets snuck and all you see is the Titans. Slade then turns on the probes, but Robin ends up using the probes on himself. And since Slade needs Robin, he has no other choice but to turn them off. And with the power of friendship, they jump the shit out of Slade. So Slade's is like, yeah, y'all got it. Toodaloo. And yeah.
But wait, there's more.
So we fast forward to season 2 and the team meets his new girl Terra, who's basically an earthbender. But the thing is, she doesn't want the team to know that she can't control her powers and makes Beast Boy keep it a secret. But later that night on a mission, Terra ends up getting split up from the team and chases down Slade. So after beating her, Slade tells Terra,
I know everything about you. I've been watching you for some time. I know why you're always running away. I know your secret, little girl.
What? Bro, I swear I wouldn't even be surprised if we got caught in one of them pred catching videos. So Slade ends up gaslighting her and tells her that if the Titans find out that she can't control her powers, they'll reject her, and that under his training, he can help her control her powers. So later that night, she ends up freaking out and runs away. And guess who she ran away to? Goddamn Slade. So the next time we see Terra, she can all of a sudden magically control her powers and ends up helping the team stop this giant dildo from attacking the city. Long story short, she ends up joining the Titans and disables all the security in the tower. So while Cyborg is getting ready to violate his mount with a glizzy, like over 200 of Slade's bots pop out the cut. Meanwhile, Beast Boy and Terra are on a date and Beast Boy's just completely oblivious to the fact that his team is getting jumped. He's already lost to the Snow Buddy mind control. So as they lean in for a kiss, Slade is already there just cucking the entire convo. He then yanks Beast Boy out the Ferris wheel, but Beast Boy trying to be Captain Saberho spins back only to get his shit sent. Puts Beast Boy in a full Nelson. Yeah, you think that's your girl? Man, she playing your dumb ass. Offer Beast Boy to body slam him and then toss him aside. And Beast Boy, knowing he can't beat Slade, gets bailed out by Terra, where the two start tracking towards the house of mirrors, but Slade's just hawking him down. And this is when Terra reveals that she's been working for Slade the entire time. Straight play this man in his face. This man Beast Boy then started tweaking out, but Slade just switches him down. And after waking up, he confronts Terra and the conversation went a little bit like this.
I need you to get the hell up out of here.
Any particular reason?
You're kind of a lazy hoe.
So Beast Boy ends up telling her off, and just like that, the Titans are officially one of Terra's ops. So the next time we see Terra, she's wearing this uninvincible Iron Man suit and sneaks the Titans while they're driving. They then hop out the whip with the intentions of jumping this bitch, but she was low-key kind of saucing them. And as she's about to off Raven, Starfire bails her out, and then Terra Hulk smashes the out of the ground, causing the Titans to dip, and later that night proceeds to break out Overload, Plasmus, and Center Block, and uses them as a distraction, all because she wants to get her ones in with Raven. So they both stare each other down and get to talking shit. So they start scrapping and Raven rocks her with his dirty ass pair of Timbs. Terra then tackles Raven, but when she goes to pick her up, Raven backhands her across the room. She then creates a rock fist, was getting ready to knock her shit clean off, but Raven cuts it in half and launches this giant ass pillar towards her, causing Terra to start tracking, but she tiptoes behind Raven and sneaks her. But Raven must have listened to that new Youngboy album, cause she unleashes her inner demon and started going all out on Terra. She was throwing everything at her, straight bag work. But I don't know, ever since she got that new suit, Terra's been moving different lately, cause she grabs Raven mid-attack and launches her through the floor. floor, and that's all she wrote. But on top of that, the other Titans end up losing their own fate, so this now allows Slade to invade the entire city. But Terra, being in the middle of all of this, gets snuck while on top of one of Slade's robots by none other than the Titans, and she really couldn't see shit. They was hitting her from every angle, causing her to run back to Slade, who was so pissed off at the fact that she ran that he ended up just beating her. So then it's revealed that the suit that Slade gave Terra is embedded into her skin, and now he has full control of her body. So while taking control of her body, he tries to make Terra kill Beast Boy, but she says nah, fuck that, and starts swinging on Slade, throwing everything at him. And just like that, she ends up killing off Slade, and that's a wrap. I want to thank y'all so much. We just hit 1K. Make sure y'all go follow my TikTok. I've been uploading hella on there. Love y'all. I'm gonna try to put out a vid at least every week, and I'm out.
Young nigga 15 scrapped up, I ain't even calling for name.